Hey everyone, welcome to Mellow Tarot. I hope you guys are all having an awesome day today. Today's reading is going to be a love reading for what is on their mind. Now, if you're not asking about a love or romantic relationship, please don't don't let it deter you from watching this reading. There may still be messages here for you if you clicked on this reading. But today we're using the Final Rose Tarot. It is a new deck that I got. It's my first time using it in readings for YouTube, so it has a lot of romantic messages there, so it really does a good job of interpreting tarot, but for love. So I'm hoping we get some good messages there today. But again, if you're not asking about a romantic relationship, I'm still using another tarot deck as well as some oracles, and there still could be messages for you here in this deck as well, okay? So I just wanted to put that out there. I try to make my readings as general and open to everyone as possible. However, I did want to do or lean towards a love reading today, all right? So I have 4 piles for you to choose from. Again, the title of today's video is What's on Their Mind. That's what we're looking for in this reading. So group number 1 has Mookaite. Group number 2 has this cute little jar of citrine. Group number 3, I'm rolling. Group number 3 has this Bloodstone moon. And group number 4 has red Jasper. Alright, so the timestamps are down in the description box below, and I'm just going to go ahead and get to the readings. You guys, feel free to pause the video if you need more time, and I'll see you there. Hey group number 1, those of you who chose the Mookaite, this is going to be your reading. Okay, so I'm going to put your crystal up here, and I think I want to start, before we jump into the new tarot deck, I want to use the Caroline Myss Archetypes cards to get some information about your person, like their archetype they're representing in you guys' relationship. So let's see what comes out here. Alright, Spirit for group number 1, please. And archetype cards represent their person. Okay, we got 2. So we have Guide, represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. And we have Victim, prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. So we do have shadow attributes to these as well. I'll go ahead and read them. With Guide, we have places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight, and Victim has playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity, inability to maintain personal boundaries. Okay, so with these 2 cards, with Guide, I feel like you guys have some sort of spiritual connection, okay? I do feel that this person, perhaps, maybe you felt guided towards this person, like a divinely guided connection type of thing. And I really am feeling a strong spiritual connection between the 2 of you. And we also have Victim here. Now, this can be about playing the victim type of thing, which this person could possibly do. But the message I'm actually getting from this Victim card is, let me move my ring light. It kind of went to the side there. Okay, that might be a little better, less glary. Alright, sorry about that, it was bothering me. So with Victim here though, I do feel like maybe you guys don't have good boundaries between the 2 of you, you know, like maybe one of you is just very codependent on the other. So there could be some codependency going on in you guys' relationship. But overall, I do feel that this is a very spiritual connection. Like, you guys may watch spiritual videos together or work on yourselves spiritually together, or you have very spiritually insightful conversations, like really deep conversations a lot. However, I feel like you guys maybe spend like so much time together that it's almost like, you know, and there's like codependence, and then you're around someone so much that it's like your whole outlook is to take care of this person, make sure this person's okay, make sure they're not leaving, type of thing, that type of energy. I feel that, like, I feel like someone's very attached to the other, or perhaps you're both very attached to one another. It will depend on, it's a general reading, so again, it's going to depend on the person, but I'm getting that type of energy showing up here, okay? So that's first off what I'm getting from these two cards. Now I want to jump into the Final Rose Tarot. And I'll go ahead and show you some of these, you guys. I'm going to shuffle it again, but like, oh, they're so pretty, and I love them, and they have just really cute romance messages, so I'm excited for this. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these, and we'll get into it. These gilded edges get me every time. I love me some gilded edges. Alright, Spirit, for group number 1, what is on their person's mind, please? Regarding the connection, what's on this person's mind? For group number 1, please. Group number 1. It's funny, if you notice in my other decks how the cards just like jump out so much faster. It's funny when I get new decks how like slow, and how the energy kind of has to get into this and my relationship with the cards. I just find it so interesting. Let's get 2 more. All right. We got 3 more, but we'll take them. So I may do 6 for each group since you guys want to get 6. It's funny how on the 7 of Mirrors card we have 6, 6, 6, 6. That's funny. Okay. So we have, for the wrong reasons, 7 of Mirrors, which is also the 7 of Swords. We have the 10 of Flutes, the Proposal, which is the 10 of Cups. We have the Hot Seat. We have the Limo, which is the Chariot. We have the 9 of Rings, the Influencer. It's 9 of Coins here. And we have the 4 of Rings, 4 of Coins, Possessive. Yep. I'm not surprised by this possessive card at all. I was feeling like possession, codependency, just like a strong attachment between the two of you. So first off, we have that in your person's mind. I feel like this person is the one who's very attached to you, now that I get these cards here. So it could be a little bit between the both of you, and there could be some mirroring energy here as well. But after seeing these, I feel like a very strong possessive energy over you, okay, coming from this person. Now, I feel like you guys with the Chariot here, it's the limo, but we have the Chariot. I feel like you guys are in the limelight a lot. You could be an influencer, or perhaps this person is an influencer. If not, you may have a strong social media presence, perhaps, or you are just like a very social butterfly type of person, okay? And I feel like you guys maybe go out, you enjoy going out, you enjoy traveling, experiencing different people, experiencing the world type of thing. And I feel like they are a little bit jealous. We have for the wrong reasons here as well. So with all of this, I'm feeling like this person is very jealous over where you put your time, where you put your energy. This person may also, going back to the victim card, they may play the victim to try to get you to stay, to try to not get you to leave them, or maybe like go out and travel, go out with friends, go out, that type of thing, whatever that means for you. Or maybe they don't like maybe how much you post on social media or what you're posting. It's kind of like they want complete possession over you, you know, kind of like maybe not to like a complete, like, you know, crazy point, but it's like certain things they're very possessive over. Certain things make them very jealous. Certain things, yeah, really get their blood boiling, I'm feeling. So I do feel like they want to keep you safe to some degree, but also it comes from like they want to be the main central person in your life. They love your time, your attention, your affection, all of those things. We have the hot seat here as well. So that being here, I feel like this person is maybe thinking about sitting you down, having a conversation, and they may ask some questions that you're like, I would never do that, but like they're gonna grill you about it, if that makes sense. Like, where were you at this time at blah blah blah, like kind of like wild questions where it's like you did nothing wrong, you were just out doing what you said you were going to do. But it's kind of like their brain goes wild and they think of all these different things that you could be doing behind their back, and they may just be very like, it feels like you're getting interrogated, okay? So I feel like their mind is spinning with what is group one doing, what is who is group one spending time with, and I really do feel like they're thinking about asking you like a whole bunch of questions. With the Ten of Flutes here, it says the proposal. I'm not really getting the energy that they're thinking of proposing to you, although in some cases they might be. But I really feel with the Ten of Flutes that they see a fairy tale ending with you. They do see like marriage in you guys' future. I don't know if that means like soon type of proposal, but I do feel like they think you could be the one for them, like in the long term, okay? And also that may be why they're so possessive over you now, you know? It's kind of like they don't have that ring on your finger, so to some degree they can't be so possessive over you in their mind. This is what they're thinking. That being the case, I really do feel like this person really wants to put a ring on your finger, make you theirs, and they think that maybe that will give them more right to be more possessive over you, perhaps. Or yeah, it does feel a little bit controlling, okay? And I don't like to cast judgments on other people's you know what I mean? So again, this is just me telling you what Spirit is channeling to me, of what they're thinking. So remember to take what resonates and leave the rest. But this does feel like a controlling energy, okay? So do what you will with that information. But yeah, let's see what else Spirit has for us. We're going to use the Manga Tarot to get more information and clarify these. All right, Spirit, clarifying for the wrong reasons. We have the Tower in the reverse. Okay. Clarifying the proposal. We have the Nine of Wands. Okay. And clarifying the hot seat, we have the Prince of Wands. Okay, yeah. So this Prince of Wands coming out, and it was low-key reversed, but I'm going to put it upright today since we're using a new tarot deck and whatnot. I'm already getting a message from that, so it doesn't matter if it's reversed or upright. What I'm getting here with this Prince of Wands coming out, it's so funny the Prince of Wands came out here. That's a player type of energy. So with that coming out over the hot seat, I really do feel like they think you're out, like sleeping with other people, perhaps entertaining other men or women, or they are quite frightened of that, and they want to be the one to have your energy, right? So they're very worried about cheating, about you spending time without them, okay? Having too much fun without them, I guess I should say. Clarifying the proposal here, we have the Nine of Wands. So they're not going to let you know this. Like, I don't feel like they want to admit that they're so possessive over you that they want to put a ring on your finger. Like I said, I didn't feel like a soon energy where they're like going to propose. It just feels more like they're on their mind, they're like contemplating, like, maybe if I marry this group 1 or put a ring on the finger of group 1, then they won't be able to do this anymore. And I know that sounds like wild, but it's just something that crossed their mind, okay? Acting on something versus thinking something is like, you know, different things. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt there. But with the Nine of Wands, I'm also getting that they don't really want to open up and let you know how much they really, really do admire you, how much they see you in their future, okay, and how serious they actually want this relationship to become, okay? So I'm also getting that message there as well. Clarifying for the wrong reasons, we had the Tower in the reverse. So I feel like this person is imagining the worst, right? Sometimes the worst thing and sometimes the best thing is just to let the Tower fall, you know, and, you know, just kind of see your control over something, let it fall and rebuild. This person, I feel like, is maybe stalking your social media some. They're constantly thinking of the worst thing, like, for instance, cheating, or I don't know. I guess everyone has a different worst thing, right? So whatever, you know, they're just thinking of, like, all of these things. It's like letting their mind just run and worry and worry and worry, okay? So they're just really worried you're out here doing something crazy, all right? So I won't say what that is because that's going to vary from person to person, but they're thinking of the worst things, and for the wrong reasons. They're stalking maybe your social media, maybe they're like keeping an eye on you a little too much, you know, to where it's like, hey man, let me have some space. So just keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and clarify this bottom row, clarifying the limo, clarifying the influencer, and clarifying possessive. All right. Over possessive, we have justice, and over influencer, we have strength. And clarifying the limo, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. This person does realize that these traveling experiences, going out, spending time with people who aren't, you know, this person you're asking about, maybe getting connections, networking, these type of things, they realize that you are strong at this. You're strong at communicating with other people. And it makes you a very powerful person, the way that you can form connections. And I feel like they realize this based off the relationship that they have with you, or you have with them. So we have the limo here as well, clarified with the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like this person is thinking that, you know, you going out and doing these things and whatnot, they're actually generating you money for the long term. And it's maybe possibly helping your career. It could be like career travel or career opportunities type of thing. But yeah, I feel like they realize deep down, and they're thinking deep down, that letting you do these things are good for you. But also there's like a whole other side to them that just wants to think of you doing the worst thing to them, betraying them. And for this reason, it keeps them guarded with their feelings. They may come off to you as like very, how do I say this, like very passive aggressive sometimes, because it's like they want to let you go and do things because they realize it's good for you, but then there's another part of them conflicting with that, and then it makes them a little bit angry and irritated at you, you know. So it may come off as kind of passive aggressive here. Clarifying possessive, we have Justice. So that's kind of a funny way to clarify that, honestly, but I mean, we're taking it. With Justice here, I feel like this person is trying to balance out their possessiveness, but also if you maybe go too far, which I'm not saying you will, but you know, this is what they're thinking, that if you go too far, they want to get justice. Like if you cheated on them with someone, they're the type of person to get mad at the person that I guess you cheated on them with rather than you, which I've always thought was like a crazy thing to do. Like you should be mad at the person you're with, right? But whatever, they're the type of person to get justice. If anyone harms you or tries to hurt you, they want to get justice. It's like a very protective energy. They want to keep you balanced, they want to keep you safe, they want to keep you secure, but they also want to get whatever justice they need if you were to ever like betray them, type of thing. So that's what I was saying. It's kind of a funny energy to clarify with, but like I guess it makes sense. So yeah, that's what I have for you, group number 1. I hope this reading helped you, and I hope it resonated. Let me know if you like this new deck below. I'm really excited about it. I'm using it in further readings. If you have any ideas for other love readings that maybe you want to see with the deck, post those below as well. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in another reading. Bye-bye. Hey, group number 2. Those of you who chose the Citrine Jar, this is going to be your reading for what is on their minds. I'm going to put that up here. And to start off your reading, before we get to the new deck, I want to use this Archetypes deck to get some energies about your person and the relationship that you guys may have together. Alright, Spirit, for group number 2, please, about their person, please. What energies are they embodying? The person on group 2's mind. Thank you. Alright, so we have Storyteller. It says ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols, and shadow attribute is making up tales that harm others. And we also have Prince, romantic charm and potential for power. Shadow attributes are using power for self-aggrandizement. All right, interesting energies. So I feel like this person really tries to charm you with this Prince here. They may enjoy telling you stories about their life experiences, or like maybe just like telling you stories of other people, telling you stories. They just love talking to you. They love the expressions you make and watching you as they like reveal new information. I feel like this person is quite humorous as well. I feel like this person is definitely a talker also, especially with this storytelling. Like, I feel like they just love to talk and keep you entertained type of thing. But on top of that, they have romantic charm, and they may be a very smooth talker as well, because a lot of times smooth talkers can, you know, get their way into powerful type positions. So this person could be kind of wealthy, or have a job in like public speaking or presenting to people or being in charge of people. Okay. Yeah. So as far as your relationship goes, all I'm really picking up with these two cards is that this person really likes to talk and entertain you. Okay. But we'll see what comes out and what they are thinking. Okay. What is on this person's mind? So let's jump right in with the Final Rose Tarot. It's so pretty. I'll just show you guys some of the cards. I did this for group number 1 as well. But it's all this pink and red and white. It's so cute. And it has the gilded edges. Loving it. For group number 2, please, Spirit, what's on their person's mind? What's on this person's mind? We're going to group number 2. One more, please. One more, please. That was a lot more. Alright, I'm going to take these back, and we're taking the one that's face down. That's what I'm told to take. So, alright, we have the End. We have the Knight of Rings, the Late Bloomer. We have Destiny. We have the Four of Rings, Possessive. We have the 16, I almost said the 16. Sent Home, my bad. And we have 7 of Flutes, the Edit. Okay. It seems like something came to an end here between the two of you in some way, with the End and the Sent Home. So, where do I start here? That's some interesting energies coming out, okay? So, I see that this person did have strong feelings for you, okay? And it's still there. They're frustrated at whatever happened here. They felt like the relationship that you guys had was like destined, like you guys were destined to meet. You guys could have met even in like a very unique way. So that being said, like they were really upset when something happened here. So because I can see that there's some sort of separation. So there's a separation definitely upsetting them. We even have the Edit, which is showing some strings being cut, okay? So there's a lot of like, it seems like you've just been cut out of their life to them, okay? We also have this Late Bloomer energy with the Knight of Rings. That's also like the Knight of Coins, okay? Which is like a very slow moving knight. I will say. So that being said, a lot of times knights show up as princes. So it's interesting because this prince kind of gives me a little bit of like a mix of the Prince of Cups here. But I can see, or like a Knight of Cups type of energy. And then we have coins here. So I can see that this person, you may have been like one of their first more serious relationships, or like a first person to like really excite them or interest them type of thing. Okay, so that being said, they maybe are kind of a late bloomer. I feel like they may have been very like excited and giddy to get to know you, and they were probably very nervous around you, and they felt like they needed to entertain you with stories and such, but I feel like they didn't really show you a lot of themselves. Again, I feel like they were very new to this relationship, and now it seems like they're learning with this late bloomer card that maybe they messed up in some way, or maybe they need to open up more and be less of a talker, like more of a doer, you know. And show you more with actions. So I feel like this person perhaps regrets some actions, like not taking some actions, or being all talk type of thing and not, you know, doing what they said they were going to do. Or maybe they just lied to you as well, because we have make-up tales that harm others. So perhaps they lied, and maybe it was something small in their mind, but to you it was like, no, you're not going to lie to me, you know. So I can see that this person messed up and they're thinking about it. It's on their mind. They felt like the relationship was destiny. There's so much here about like the relationship being cut, like being in some sort of separation, all right? They were also very possessive over you. Like I feel like differently than group one, which had possessive, which was like very controlling type of possessive. This possessive was more of like just straight attachment. Like they didn't want to lose you, you know, and they didn't realize how much you meant to them until this separation happened, which sounds cheesy, but you know, it's like that. It's life. So again, I do feel like they felt like you were part of their destiny, like you guys were destined to be together, you're supposed to be together type of thing. Okay, so in a way I feel like they're a little bit heartbroken over this separation. So let's get some more tarot with the Manga Tarot, and we're going to go through and clarify each of these cards to get some more insight. Alright, clarifying the end, please, Spirit. We have the King of Wands. Clarifying the late bloomer, we have the Wheel. Clarifying destiny, whoa, we have the Queen of Swords. Okay. So I feel that with this end, this person really feels like they need to step up and become a king now. They realize that their immature actions, the late blooming type of actions, you know, I feel like they are really wanting to step up to be a king. With the late bloomer, they kind of just feel like with the Wheel here, that I guess almost it's like destiny or fate just had them unprepared, you know, and almost like this breakup that you guys had, or separation I'll call it, was kind of meant to happen. They may see you as the Queen of Swords. They may see you as very blunt, very straight to the point, and sometimes harsh, you know, but it's kind of like, you're not gonna mess with me, group number 2. Nobody messes with group number 2. So I feel like you can see her breaking this sword in half here at the top of the card. I feel like they feel like it was destiny for this break to happen, almost so that it can kind of reset them to becoming a king, because they realized they were not enough in this situation and they need to like learn more about themselves and relationships. Like, I really feel like whatever the separation was, it really like sparked them to work on themselves. So it's not really for nothing. So I feel like they're kind of like realizing and making a bunch of connections about what they did wrong, how they can improve themselves, and also just how to have better relationships and have better communication. Okay, let's clarify these other three. Clarify the edit. We have the Five of Cups. Yeah, and this is sitting back and being reflective on the past, feeling like you failed, it didn't work, this was very unsuccessful, and they're feeling it. Yeah, that energy is definitely here. They're heartbroken over this. Clarify sent home. We have the Princess of Pentacles. Yeah, they feel like they were too slow maybe in their actions. Again, coming up with actions. And we have, this is like, I guess the princess version. This deck has princes and princesses instead of just knights, so it's like you got an extra 4 cards in this deck. So but it's giving me that same energy as the late bloomer, because this is it would be like the Prince of Coins or the Knight of Coins, and then this is like the Princess or the Knight of Coins. So sorry that was confusing, but this late bloomer card and this card have the same energies to them, is what I'm trying to say. I guess I could have said it that way faster. But anyways, back to the point is they feel like they did not make actions, or they were too slow about those actions that they promised. Again, with this storyteller, it's like they talk a lot, but they're all talk, like they didn't put in the work, they didn't show you, and they're late bloomers. They're kind of slow to this. They're new to this relationship thing as well. They're realizing why they were sent home. And again, this Five of Cups is like showing that they're very reflective over the past here. Clarifying possessive. We have the King of Swords. Wow. You see we go from king and queen here. I see you as a Queen of Swords here. You guys could be an air sign. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But that being said, I feel like excuse me. I feel that they want to be the King of Swords now. They want to be a king now, okay? Because they see they were dealing with the queen. They saw they were unprepared. They made a lot of mistakes. And they want to be a king now for you, okay? That's what's on their mind. And they're also trying to learn about themselves. Like, how can I become a king? How can I go from this prince or knight? How can I go from this energy to a king energy? All right. And how can I be myself with group 2 more? How can I open up? I honestly don't see anything about them approaching you being on their minds right now. It's more about self-improvement and healing right now. Okay. They realize they fucked up, and they want to come back to you, but I don't see that action anytime soon. Right now it seems like they're searching for truth. They're searching for clarity, like a self-truth type of thing. All right, so that is what I see here for you guys, group 2. I hope this reading helped you. I hope that it resonated. I also told group number 1 that if you have any ideas for love readings, or you want to see this deck in a specific reading, answering some sort of question, the new deck, you can comment down below any of your ideas. I would love those. Let me know if the reading helped you, if it resonated, and I will see you guys in another video. Thanks for watching. Hey, group number 3, those of you who chose the Bloodstone Moon This is going to be a reading for what's on their mind. So before we get into the new deck, I want to get some cards from the Archetypes deck and to get some information about your person and the energy that they are embodying in your relationship. So we'll start there. All right, for group number 3, please, what energies are their person embodying? Well, that was fast. Okay, so we have the engineer. Light attributes include the ability to give creative energy a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas, and reliance on mechanistic solutions without regard for emotional consequences. All right. And we have healer. Passion to serve others by repairing the mind, body, and spirit. Ability to help transform pain into healing. And we have taking advantage of those who need help, failing to care for oneself. Interesting. So I feel like the person you're dealing with here, I feel that they have a very, again, like engineering type brain. So I actually live in a city that's full of engineers. So we have a NASA headquarters here, and so there's engineers everywhere. And I will say they have like a very unique personality. Very nerdy in a way, but interesting to talk to and see how their brains work. So that being said, I do feel like this person lacks maybe emotional intelligence to some degree. Like they're probably like hyper logical, you know? So they don't really have regards to feelings as much, or they don't understand them. Or know how to express their own feelings in some ways. So I do see that here. And then with the healer, I do feel kind of like this person likes to fix things for other people. And I know it says healer, and that's supposed to, like, you know, repair the body, mind, and spirit. But the energy I'm actually getting is like they just like to take care of other people through like just taking care of things that they need done. Like this would be the type of person for like, you know, something happens with your sink and they're the ones to come fix it. Or like I don't know, taking care of things around the house, building you things that you need, fixing, installing things for you, that type of person. They don't want you to have to worry about it, and they're like, I can easily take care of this for group number 3, and they love to do it for you. And I kind of feel like it gives off this like healing type energy, and it kind of repairs your body, mind, and spirit, excuse me, because you don't have to worry about all these other things, you know. So it's like they like to help you in that way. So I know it says healer, but like I'm getting like a weird well, I won't call it weird, but like a different interpretation there of that. So I hope that made sense. But yeah, that's what I see with this person. So with them being very logical already, it'll be interesting how these cards translate to what's going on in their head. I know a lot of times whenever we seek, you know, tarot messages in love relationships, and we ask like, what are they feeling, what are they thinking, sometimes with those like very logical people, I've had readings where it's like they don't really have any emotions about the situation, or maybe they do, but like they're just not showing it, you know. It's just like they're just thinking, they're so analytical. I've actually had a reading that I did for someone one time, and I was like, I just don't see them having very much emotion. So I'm just interested in how this will translate in this one. It was that same type of energy. All right, for group number 3, please, what is on their person's mind? Well, that was a handful of cards that just went to the floor. 1 second. Ooh, I cannot take all of those. What's on this person's mind for group number 3, please? On their person's mind. 3 more. 3 more cards, please. All right. Let's see what came out for you guys. We have next destination. We have rejected, 10 of mirrors, or this is the 10 of swords here. We have 2 of mirrors, 2 on 1. That is the 2 of swords here. We have the hot seat. We have 4 of roses, the mansion. 4 of wands. And we have in the moment, number 9. Okay, interesting. There's a lot going on here. So I will say with next destination and the mansion, it seems kind of like this person may be kind of wealthy, or again, I'm also getting that message again that they like to take care of things around your home. So this person could have spent a lot of time in your home, or you in their home. Perhaps, like I see you guys being in some sort of home together or maybe even an apartment, but like I feel like rather than going out a lot, you spend a lot of times at like one another's houses or something like that. Okay, that's significant for somebody. Now with next destination together, I feel like a wealthy vibe, like a traveling vibe. So it seems like perhaps you guys, one of you rejected the other. It kind of feels like they feel rejected by you. I don't think they really want to get bogged down by it, perhaps, and they're just thinking about like what's their next destination. Okay, now if you were rejected by them, I do feel a little bit of like they don't like being in the hot seat. I will say that with this hot seat card here. I feel like they don't like confronting maybe emotions type of thing. Like you could have presented them with your emotions perhaps, and they were like, they just felt pressured and weird and uncomfortable in some way, or like not understanding your emotions very well. And I feel like you were really just trying to communicate something simple to them maybe, but I guess maybe in some way emotions made them feel a little bit rejected by you. Okay, and they couldn't really understand. I'm also getting here that I just had a message and I lost it. Give me a second. Yeah. With rejected. Oh, okay, I got it. It's back. It feels like maybe perhaps in their childhood, maybe perhaps their mother or their father told them that showing any kind of emotion was like weakness. Or maybe they had a very emotional parent who took out a lot of like anger, or when they got upset, they took it out on them. Okay, so I do kind of feel like if you presented your emotions to them, or how you were feeling about something, or them, or the relationship, and you maybe got upset in any sort of way, they could have took this as rejection. Or like it could have triggered some sort of pain from their childhood, you know, because sometimes, you know, when we see something and then we get a reaction to it, you know, it gets programmed in our brains that way. Like, you know, like, this is maybe a dramatic example, but like, you know, if your mom is upset and you go to her, imagine you're a kid, and every time she gets upset, you know, she slams something or smacks you or something like that. It happens to you enough that, like, every time someone gets upset, you know, you expect someone to smack you. You know, it's like embedded into you. So it kind of feels like they're dealing with maybe some sort of childhood trauma type of energy. We also have this 2-on-1 here. So I do feel like you guys, there's 2 people here, 2 gingerbreads, and 2 kangaroos here. So again, I feel like you guys spent a lot of time just one-on-one, you know? So, but this does say 2-on-1, so that's interesting because there's not 3 kangaroos here. So it really does feel like, I feel like they thought or felt like you were maybe attacking them, when really you were just expressing a simple emotion or feeling, and they took it the wrong way. I do feel like it's going to be very hard for them to even open up about any sort of childhood trauma, because I really heard that message from Spirit, more so than I did from the cards themselves. So I really feel like they don't want to open up about that at all. And I don't even know if that's in their minds, but it's something Spirit wanted me to say, okay? So this person may have some trauma, for sure. They do enjoy taking care of you. They like being in the moment with you. I feel like you make them feel very comforted and just like at peace with themselves. And when they can do things for you and take care of you, it makes them feel like they're helping you. It makes them feel loved. So I do feel like there's something that happened between the 2 of you that made this person feel rejected, okay? So I am picking that up here. So let's go ahead and clarify with these tarot cards and see what comes out. I'm using the Manga Tarot now. Alright, Spirit, clarify the mansion, please. We have the Priest. Clarifying the hot seat, we have Queen of Wands. Clarifying the 3 of Roses, or the next destination. 2 swords again. This is also the 2 of Swords. Okay, they feel like they have to make a decision. I know I said earlier that they're kind of like, I just want to move on from this, maybe go to their next destination. They don't really want to dwell on the situation so much, but they do feel internally like they have a decision to make. What that decision is, we'll clarify in a moment. But with the mansion and the hot seat, clarified by the Queen of Wands and the Priest, I really do feel like they see you as this hot seat, they see you as the Queen of Wands. So I see you as very fiery and passionate. And again, like I said before, I feel like they correlate this fire, this passion, maybe upset, the way you speak, something is triggering some sort of emotional trauma they have in the past. And again, they just try to steer clear of emotions like this as much as possible, because it triggers them in some way. And with the mansion, again, and the Priest, I'm just getting this, like, they want to take care of you, they want to oversee things for you, that type of energy, like they miss doing things for you, I feel, if you guys are in separation especially. Yeah, So, but I do feel there's a decision that needs to be made between the two of you. So let's clarify the rest of these. Clarifying in the moment, we have the Two of Pentacles. Clarifying 2-on-1. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And clarifying rejected. The Hermit. Okay. So after whatever happened between the two of you, I think this person went into hermit mode, honestly. So I don't feel like they're reaching out to you. I don't feel like they really want to talk too much. I feel like they're just keeping themselves focused on their work, especially within the moment being clarified by the Two of Pentacles. They're just trying to balance their everyday lives. And again, we had that next destination card. Like, they just want to move forward. Perhaps their next destination is just like a work project or just working on something to get them out of their head. I feel like this person is very practical. So it's kind of like, you don't want me? Okay. I'll just go back to putting my energy elsewhere. It is what it is. Like, I don't really feel like they want to confront very much emotions. When this 2-on-1, I do feel like they miss alone time, but they felt attacked, and now they're just kind of like putting their energy elsewhere. That's really what I'm feeling. They're just trying to move on. They're just trying to move forward from a situation, but not in a way that like reconnects the two of you so much or sparks an emotional conversation, just more so in just like taking care of themselves, getting into new projects. You know, the Hermit can also mean finding some light in the dark, you know, searching, doing some soul searching. So they could be doing some soul searching, maybe trying to make some connections between this trauma and emotions and communication. But we have Two Pentacles cards here. So I feel like it'll be very slow, honestly. Like, I don't see them making any sort of rapid connections. But I do see them thinking about it. And I do think they want to reconnect with you. And they see a decision in their future with this Two of Pentacles and Two of Swords. Like, that's both the twos are about decision making. We have this 2-on-1. I feel like there's a lot of decisions to be made for them right now. That could be work decisions. That could be decisions about your connection. That could be decisions about a whole bunch of things, all right? So I do feel like they're trying to take a logical approach to this. I don't see them, they're not the type of person to, you know, be super fiery and passionate and act quickly. We have Two Pentacles and we have a Swords card here. And these are all practical and logical energies, okay? So that's what you're dealing with there. Practical and logical. So that's what I have for you for what's on this person's mind. I hope this reading resonated with you. I hope it helped you. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. Also, if you like the Final Rose Tarot deck and you have ideas of how you want me to use it, like what type of readings or a reading suggestion that you would like to see on the channel, please comment that down below as well. I'm super open to new ideas and what you guys want to see. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Hey, group number 4, if you chose the red Jasper, this is going to be your reading for what's on their mind. So, before we get into the Final Rose Tarot, the new deck here, we're going to use the Archetypes deck to get a couple of cards about your person that you have in mind here, and the relationship and archetypes that they're embodying. Alright. For group number 4, Spirit, please. Let me know about group number 4's person. Okay. These cards have been coming out so fast today. So we have Shapeshifter. It says skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. Shadow attribute is projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. And we have Rescuer. Provides strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no reward. And the shadow is assumes that rescued will reciprocate, keeps the rescued one needy. All right. So your person that you are asking about today, about what's on their mind, it seems like in you guys' relationship, they just want to be whatever you need them to be. I feel like they see the potential in everything, and they have like a lot of ideas, and they're probably good and have like abilities, and like they're probably like a little bit good at everything, kind of like a jack of all trades type of person. And I do feel like they enjoy helping you out when you need it. They love it when you ask for them to do something for them, or you say that you need them to do something for you. It's kind of like they love giving you their time. They love giving you their energy. Okay. But they do expect your love and support in return, kind of thing. Yeah, so I do feel like this person is, again, a jack of all trades. They're really good at a lot of things, and they really do love getting your attention by helping you, and they love whenever you're super appreciative at the end. I do feel like this person might get upset if they were to do something and they didn't get appreciated to the degree that they were kind of expecting. So yeah, let's get into the Final Rose Tarot now. So let's get into what's on this person's mind. Ooh, I almost shuffled these backwards. That would not have been cool. All right. Shuffling the correct way. All right. Spirit for group number 4, please. What is on their person's mind? What is on their person's mind? Ooh. Card on the floor. Alright. What is on their person's mind? And that is what we got. Okay. So we have the limo or the chariot coming out. We have the King of Roses or King of Wands, the executive producer in this deck. We have the Six of Roses or Six of Wands, challenge winner. We have Ace of Flutes or Ace of Cups, first kiss. We have the Knight of Cups coming out, the hopeless romantic. And we have Three of Mirrors, red flags. All right. So, okay. This person wants to win your heart over. And I feel like they either see themselves or they see you as being in a place of power, like not like controlling type power, but just like I feel like they see you as successful, a powerful manifester, I would say. So I feel like they like envision you guys as some sort of like passionate power couple. I've kind of seen that here. And I do feel like they want to move things forward with you quickly with the Chariot. We have first kiss, we have hopeless romantic, we have challenge winners. So like I feel like they're really trying to win you over. And with this hopeless romantic card and the rescuer here, I'm getting this vibe of they'll probably do some sort of like large gestures for you, and they kind of want to be this knight of shining armor type of figure for you. Yeah, so I don't know why I'm yawning. It's the middle of the day, but that came on. But this person, I feel like really wants to move things forward with you. I see mostly positive cards here. The only thing that is worrying me is this red flags card, because everything looks so good, but there are some red flags here. Now, this is what's on their mind, okay? So I do feel like there are some red flags in their mind about you. We'll get into clarifying what that is. It could have nothing to do with you. It could be something with them, but we'll clarify that in a moment. But yeah, overall, I see them wanting to take steps forward with you. On their mind, they could still be thinking about first kiss or first date, or some experience you guys had together. They replay that in their mind a lot, I'm hearing. And they feel like they won a trophy. They feel victorious because they have your time, they have your attention, they have you in their life, okay? And I do feel like you could expect a lot of romantic gestures out of this person, okay? So let's get into clarifying these and see what these red flags are about. Alright, Spirit, clarify the limo, please. We have the Three of Swords. That is the equivalent of the Three of Mirrors. So, okay, so there's red flags about moving forward with you. So that's what that's about. Clarifying the King of Roses. We have the Wheel. Okay, so they may feel like you were like destined to follow your passions, or they may feel like you guys were destined to follow out your passions together, something of that nature. There's something here about being a passionate manifester, being an effective manifester, like just creating your dreams and going for your dreams, and feeling empowered to do so, okay? That's part of their destiny right now. I feel like they may be going through a cycle, perhaps, where they're trying to really follow their passions, okay? So, and I feel like you could be a part of this in some way. There's something about this being on their mind, all right? Clarifying the Six of Roses. We have Two of Coins, Two of Pentacles here. It seems kind of like it was a lot of work to juggle. Like maybe they have a lot going on and they're really juggling their time in order to make time for you, okay? But they realize they won you, so they're like, okay, how can I make time for group 4 in my life? Again, it does seem like they're doing a lot of stuff, especially with this shapeshifter. Like they can navigate through a lot of different things. However, they're just trying to make sure that they have time for you. Now let's clarify this red flags card. It is the Ace of Coins. Okay. So I kind of feel like the red flag is like they're skeptical if they kind of want to slow things down. Or maybe you guys are going at a different pace. Like maybe this person is rushing everything, because there's a lot of fire and water here, I will say. So it kind of, and we had that Chariot, which is the fastest moving card in the deck. I feel like they want to move really fast with you, and maybe you want to slow it down, all right, with the Pentacles. Everything does feel very new between the two of you. This person would love to do things for you and be your knight in shining armor. They're working on making time for you, but I feel like you're like, hey, there's no need to rush this. I'm here. It's still new. Let's slow things down a little bit, okay? It's like a new beginning, but you're not rushing. It's slow, okay? We have the coins here. Clarifying the hopeless romantic. We have Temperance. Yeah. I feel like they want balance between the two of you. I feel like they want to understand all of your elements, but patience is coming out again. So there's something about the need for this relationship to slow down. Maybe you mentioned this to them and that's what's on their mind. They're thinking about it, right? It kind of like struck them when you maybe brought it up, because they weren't really expecting to slow down. They have a lot of water and fire, like I said before. They want to be this hopeless romantic. They want to keep having victories with you, and I feel like they just want to rush things forward with you. See you again, see you a lot. But again, there's something in their mind that's telling them they need to be patient. Something needs to slow down here in this connection. And clarifying the Ace of Flutes, we have the Princess of Cups. Okay. They see you as creative, beautiful, passionate, somebody new in this area. I feel like you spark their creativity. You make them feel loved. You guys have really good communication between one another. These are all things this person is thinking about, and it's all on their mind. But slowing down seems to be really hard for them. We have the Nine of Wands at the bottom of this deck, and I'll see what's at the bottom of this other deck as well for you guys. Yeah, it's the Page of Roses, and it says free spirit. So it's very interesting, the contradiction that we have here. Remember, we have this Two of Pentacles. It can also, twos can indicate decisions that need to be made. But we have the Page of Roses and we have the Nine of Wands over here at the bottom of this deck. So what's interesting about that is kind of the contradiction there. Nine of Wands is about being guarded, playing it safe, where we have the free spirit on the other side that just wants to do what they feel like doing and follow their passions in that way. That being said, one of you could be guarded, one of you could be free-spirited, or perhaps this represents a contradiction within this person. With the Two of Pentacles, that decision that needs to be made, it's like maybe they realize they're moving too fast and it's kind of a red flag, but they don't feel like slowing down. You know, it's kind of like they're trying to stay guarded, take it slow, but their free-spirited nature just wants them to move forward quickly with everything, with you. So yeah, it kind of seems like they have all kinds of positive feelings about you, but things may be going at different rates for both of you, and maybe one wants to slow it down, one wants to speed it up. So I guess the importance would be to be patient with one another and stay on the same page and have good communication, all right, to avoid this. And it's interesting now that I look back, as we have the Limo, which is the Chariot, and then we have the Three of Swords. So it's like moving forward quickly is causing pain in somebody, okay? So these are things that are on their mind, so take it as it resonates. I hope that this helped you. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe. That's all I have. Also, I told each group this, that if you have any ideas for love readings or any other type of readings that you maybe want to see the final Rose Tarot in, because it's a new deck, so I'm open to ideas. I love these cards so much. Nice threaded edges. The imagery is so pretty, and I like this monochromatic thing with the pink and the red. Sorry, I got off topic here, but yeah, if you have any ideas about that, please comment those below. Comment if it resonated, comment if it helped you, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.